Welcome back, everybody. I'm playing a more 2048 Batman edition, but this one is a little different. It's just bat symbols. See, you just gotta. It's basically the same thing, except it's a little different, and I really like this one. It's, for the most part, just black and white, but there are a couple different things. This one has to find a little harder for some reason. I don't think they can be harder than the other one, but hey, don't worry about it, don't worry here in your little head about my opinions on the difficulty of games that are exactly even, just don't worry a little head in your head. So look at todo, it'll be done soon, This game, sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, and I was looking for like a good horror game to play, but I couldn't find one, so I'm like, I'm gonna just play some more 2048. I have a feeling with this one. I think I'm gonna win it. Shoot. There we go. Boom. Boom. Chapow. Chalupa. Boom. Here we go. Oh no. I got myself in trouble here, didn't I? There we go. And you see this little Dark Knight symbol. Sometimes I mix up the other ones. I'm pretty sure this is the Batman 1989 symbol. That one, I forget. But I can sometimes figure them out. These, like, 4 ones, they kind of remind me of Ben Affleck's, but I'm pretty sure Ben Affleck's has, like, the little legs of 8, so I think that one, you kind of just combine them and then boom, you got your little Batfleck boy. Boom. Boom. Chapow. Done. Just kidding. I have to get a ton more. This game goes on forever. And then I run out of my 10 minutes that this thing lets me record on. And then... Yep. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, look at that advancement so early on. So I guess my feeling about winning that was wrong. Like, really wrong. That stinks. But I've still got this. I'm like... Batman, haha. Yeah, topical and edgy. Just kidding. It's like, I try to be edgy, but I'm rounder than SpongeBob in the episode where he tries to be normal. Like, I'm rounder than that. I ain't no edgy boy. I may listen to 21 Pilots, but I also listen to Mumford and Sons and Coldplay, so... It's like, I don't listen to it for the deeper meaning. I'll listen to it because I'm like, ooh, I like fast music. I'm gonna listen to some 21 Pilots. They're like, ooh, it's just good sounding music. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm not like one of those, like, people who's like, whoa, I get this because... I had depression, but I haven't had depression, so I'm like, I don't really get all the meanings of it. But not to offend anybody that does have depression or does know all the meanings. I'm just like, I'm not really a deep thinker. I'm like, oh, so-and-so mean so-and-so? Ha, didn't realize that. Like, I don't know, not saying that depression is edgy, but people are like, ooh, us top fans are edgy. I'm like, I'm not edgy. I'm round as a piece of pound cake. And you see, like, look at them rhyming skills. Like, that was perfect. Okay, boom. Ooh, clutched it out of there. Like a pro 2048er. You see, these 2048er haters just, they want to see my skater. You know what I mean? That's what I think it is. Okay. Boom. Pow. Ah, jeez. Okay. Oh, no. There we go. Now, boom. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Ooh, yes. Ah, dang it. I was going for something and then I forgot about it almost immediately. See, I don't pay attention to things well. Like, in class, I'll be like, you know what, today's the day I'm gonna really crack down and start studying. Then I'm like, you know what, let's just zone out completely. And I've learned that I can purposely make myself zone out if I'm bored, which I don't know if that's a talent or a bad thing, but like I do this thing, or I can just if I'm bored, I can just like snap into this other thing that I do where it's just like everything else is kind of gone around me. But I do, I can take myself out of it if I want to, but also like if I hear my name, it takes me out of it, which is good, I guess. It's kind of like a fail-safe kind of thing. But still, it's probably not great, but it's useful if you're bored. So, there's my life hack. LOL. Love life. There's my life hack. So, dang it. Teach to your friends, children. Teach to your friends. Teach it to your local drug dealer. Teach it to Jesus. Teach it to all your little boys. Teach it to anybody. You know what? Teach it to that guy who hangs out around the block on your street. You know the guy I'm talking about, Fred. The little guy who just kind of hangs out. Doesn't really seem all there, but he seems like a nice enough guy. Fred. He's like, hey, how you doing? It's me, Fred. And I'm like, you want to give me some advice? And you're like, yeah, I got this life hack. Zone out all the time, and you'll just pass by in life. And he's like, hey, you know me, I'm Fred. I can't zone out. And he's like, what? And you're just like, well, you know what, Fred? I hate you now, and your accent sounds weird, and you're going to get people triggered. And then, you kind of shoot Fred in the kneecap and run away, They'll have that relatable moment. Am I right, guys? Like, am I the only one here who has these moments? Did I just confess to attempted murder? Don't worry about it. Just, don't go back at all, and don't quote me on that. But then, that really awkward moment when you find out Fred is fine and he made a full recovery. Then he comes to your house with like a knife. He's like, hey, you try to kill me? I try to kill you. And then he comes at you with a knife, but you knew some taekwondo because you're Batman. And then, you break his arm and you shoot him in the left kneecap this time because last time you shoot him in the right kneecap. And then he's like, what the heck, man? I gotta censor it because kid-friendly. But I did say give your local drug dealer advice, but don't worry about it. But it's like, hey, what the heck, man? Why you do this to me, man? What I did to you? And then you're like, you just tried to kill me. It was like, but you tried to kill me at first, It's like, hey, don't worry about it. Then you both go home and you read Harry Potter together. And you call it a night. And then you see each other the next day. And that's been my experience with my boy Fred. But, that's a relatable moment, am I right? Everybody, we all have that certain Fred in our lives. Maybe his name isn't Fred, maybe it's like, my boy, like, little Jonathan, we all know our friend Jonathan, but Fred is my special little boy. He walks up to me sometimes while I'm in school and he's like, hey Connor, let me take you to a place you haven't been before. I can show you this world. It's shining, cinnamon, and splendid. I'm like, you know what? I'll take you up on that, Mr. Boy. You're a little spicy boy. I love me some shining, shimmering, splendid worlds that you can show me. And then, he takes me on his magic carpet ride and I wake up 20 minutes later in my bed and I'm like, what happened? And then I realized that I never actually got to school. And then, Fred's just sleeping in my driveway. So, you know how it is. Fred is my favorite person alive. Is he real? Don't worry about it. I can neither confirm nor deny this. Am I making this up? Hey, don't worry about it. Once again, can neither confirm nor deny. But Fred is just my favorite person of all time. Sometimes he likes to just come in my room at night and just stare at me and quietly read Maze Runner. But, that happened last week, so it's all in the past. Maybe he'll come back if I wish upon the dream catcher he gave me when we went to Vietnam together to worship the sun boy, or the sun god, Remus Lupin. We had some good times, Fred and I. He's like my little boy. Well, it seems like I'm out.